I'm Bart. I'm the director of AMU's Flanders Festival Antwerp and the director also of the Alamire Foundation, Study Center for Music in the Low Countries. I came in here in the festival 8 years ago, and for me this job is wonderful because this festival is quite unique. It's a festival where polyphony, and more specific Franco-Flemish polyphony, is the focus. And as you may know, around 1500 the Franco-Flemish polyphony was really an art on the highest level, and this year we have focused on one specific team, and that's a music copyist. Normally the normal team in our festival, Laus Polyphony, in the summer, each summer is around a composer or a team like Hanseatic Cities and the music. But now we focus on a music copyist, and the music copyist, his name is Petrus Alamire. He's born in Nuremberg, Germany, around 1470, and he went in his early years to the Low Countries. We find his name for the first time in 's-Hertogenbosch in the Netherlands, and there we know him with his pseudonym because he was a merchant. He was born in a merchant family. The connection with the Low Countries, Nuremberg and Antwerp, Nuremberg and 's-Hertogenbosch, was there, and he went to the Low Countries, and he was there as Petrus Alamire. So the relationship with his job and music was quite clear. Lamire, the three notes are inside of the name, and the A is the hexachord A. So he started in 's-Hertogenbosch. He came also to Antwerp, and later on he moved to Mechelen. So important in his work is that he, in his whole career, he worked out with a lot of specialists, composers, miniaturists, specialists of making books with wonderful parchment or paper in the later days. He makes books with the best music at that moment. And every book was unique because it's a manuscript. It's at the same period we have also the printed book, the start of the printed books, but it's really a maker of manuscripts, music manuscripts. And we are quite happy and lucky that the corpus of the Netherlands court corpus still exists. We have more than 50 books spread over Europe. München, Jena, we have in Utrecht in the Netherlands, we have in Belgium several places, Brussels, Ghent, we have also manuscripts in Italy, in Rome, in the Vatican City. So we have found these manuscripts the last, let's say, 30 years. And the specific thing at the moment is that we have created also a lab to make it possible to bring all these manuscripts together to the Low Countries. And it's a digital lab, a mobile state-of-the-art laboratorium, and we digitized all the manuscripts, all the 50 manuscripts. So we have at this moment more than 15,000 images, and that's the whole music complex of Petrus Alamire. So for us, we are lucky that in 2015 Laus Polyphony has one team, Petrus Alamire, but in the court complex we find Josquin Després, Adrien Willard, Richard Faure, Mouton, Ockeghem, Obrecht, all the best composers from the end of the 15th century, the beginning of the 16th century. So this festival edition is quite an important one. Why? Because we worked 5 years on the theme of Petrus Alamire. We did the digitization in Vatican Library, in Brussels Library, we collaboration with Oxford University, Manchester University, collaboration with libraries in Jena or Vienna, etc. So, but for me, this is not an end of a huge project. No, it's the start it's really the beginning. Now we have a kind of fundament, and now we can move on step by step. And I hope really with the colleagues working in the field of the early music that we can build up really the polyphony is such a rich music, and it's really craftsmanship from 500 years ago. So I think now we have all the material, we have all the sources digitized. So we go on. It's not Alamiri is one case, so we have other cases. We have a long 10 and 10 and 10 and 10 years to go. But I think this case is a good start to build up other cases. And the specific of this year is that we have not only a festival with 80 concerts and 20 other activities for children, education, etc., but we have also an exhibition here in the Antwerp Cathedral. And I think that's the way to work in the future. That's the way of the interdisciplinarity. So the interdiscipline arts connect the music with architecture, with dance, why not? With contemporary dance, why not? With other arts. I think this is so important. And I feel also that for the listener, it opens the eyes. So I think that's the future.